Oh, there, right.
It's a boy!
I'm sure you guys will be seeing this video when the car is actually already done, but I actually let the car idle too long, running way too rich, and it glazed the cylinder. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull apart the engine real quick. It's kind of started to pull it apart, but unfortunately it does have a lot of blow-by and the rings didn't seat. So rookie mistake, my fault. I'll get some new rings on the way, hone it, and hopefully here next weekend or the week after I'll go ahead and have the car running again, and we can make the next event in about a month. So I'll get right to the footage and show you guys what's going on. Alright, she's out. Time to pull the head and see what the rings and cylinders look like. Where's Demon? Where's Demon?
That was a big bird.
Alright, next.
That's all bolted shirt. When I can take it, that's not all bolted. You got in the front. You put one in the backwards.
I'm excited for nothing.
Pry bar off.
It's a boy!
Red top. You gotta get a little bit on the floor. Alright.
It's a beautiful baby boy.
Beautiful death for the.
Turning on it, boys. Alright, coming down. 1, 2, 3. We're 2J swapping an engine stand today.
I think they thought the world.
How'd you feel, boys?
Not good.
Perfect. That's great, right?
Okay.
That's alright.
Got the head off and all the way will be gone. Should be alright.
Yes, sir.
Gonna require us to take this off. And the timing and that's it. And then the head will come off.
Yeah, that's pretty basic.
Awesome.
You can't pull apart a 2J.
Sir,
I don't know what you're doing.
can you knock it off? Sir, can you put this back in this 3/4 pocket? It's over here on the metric lever system somewhere. Right here. See this one? Yeah, this was an 18.
You know I
It's only a
don't.
3/4.
No, I don't remember where anything goes.
You kind of remember where it goes, you just don't know where you put it.
I don't know anything anymore.
Oh, why?
Fuck you.
You're a goose. I'm a goose? No.
Let's pull this good head off.
Back camera.
I'm wrecking it first. Don't trust it.
No. Man, like we're breaking
Yeah,
out.
it's custom.
For Geo's car, maybe. That's clean, no aluminum anymore.
Okay.
This one's got no threads left in the hand.
Is that it? Oh, milk with that?
Wait, so. Probably not. Need water.
Let's try it out. Ready? One more time. You good?
Yep.
Didn't even need the cardboard. That's gonna probably have to rotate over. Good. Yep. Good enough for me.
Cylinder 1.
And you know what cylinder 1 has that's different than all the rest?
Huh.
That spark plug wire that doesn't actually spark sometimes.
It doesn't spark sometimes?
It's got that tape on it. That's the only difference.
Here's the damage. Why it did that, I don't know. So the engine is back together. I ended up going with a new set of Manley Platinum Series pistons and rings. There was a little bit more damage than I originally thought, so I couldn't just throw rings and rehone the bores. So I did get new pistons. A little more expensive than I was originally thinking, but not a huge deal. Totally my fault. I shouldn't have let it idle so rich and wash out the cylinders. My guess is since the rings weren't sealing, a lot of oil was getting into the cylinders, and oil has no octane, so it was detonating. And I didn't really know until it was too late. Otherwise, I probably could have fixed it, just pulled it apart, threw some new rings in it. But damn, dog just hit the door. That dude is a weirdo. But I did go ahead and get a different turbo. This one's just a little bit too big. It's actually a buddy's, Damon's, and he let me borrow it because my 7675 was just a little too big, actually extremely too big for a drift car. So ended up going with the Precision Gen 2 6466. Hopefully we can get that in before the next event and have the car perform a hell of a lot better than what it did. And if you guys don't know, we're still giving away that 2020 Z650 and $1,000 cash. There's only a few days remaining. So head over to untainedoctane.com, grab yourself some gear, and you're automatically entered. It's that easy. The giveaway ends July 17th, and then a few days after that, we're gonna be announcing the winner once our third-party sweepstakes company gets back to us. The wiring itself is temporary. Still haven't put the dash in. I'm still contemplating on putting a full interior in this or not. I kind of got all the trim and stuff to put the window seals on, the basic stuff on the outside of the car, like the trim back here, the windows, window seals. So I've got a lot of work ahead of me, and little things like this too, like a cover for the fuel tank so we can get access to that if we need and close it up when we don't. Couple little plugs over there that were missing. I got those plugged up. Where I didn't have the seals, I put some tape. I did put the front of the car back together, so it does have the bumper, crash bar, everything attached. So it's pretty solid. It's only attached by these little screws right here. I don't know if you can see it down there. So take those two out, and the whole bumper and intercooler and everything comes out, which is awesome, super easy. And once that's done, actually the intercooler and the clamps, they just twist off. So if I wanted to easily maintenance the car or whatever, I don't have to have a lot of tools. I also boxed in the control arms, so those will give me some clearance from the tire, because I was having a problem with rubbing on those, and it actually completely shredded the inside of the lip apart, which is not good. I'll have to order some new wheels, and these will be some good spares. There's other little things, like we got the fire extinguisher mount, got my sombrero for those hot days on the shifter, a basic wideband up on the dash there. We do have actually working windows, so that's pretty cool. So I got a few things in. Door trim, or seals I mean, for the windows are all in. I got the doors back in, carpet, floor mats. It's looking a little better in here. I'm gonna try and fit the dash in here also. May have to cut it up a little bit. Might get some hate for that because it is a mint dash 0 cracks. I'm sure you guys know how hard those are to find, but I don't want to ship it, so it's going in here. Also got a new battery, well, kind of a newer one out of the truck. Fire up. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna keep trucking away at this, see how much interior I can get in. I don't know if I can get the headliner in. It's really tight to the top there, but I'll give it a shot. This needs a dash, and I happen to have a very mint gray dash with 0 cracks in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this thing up and make it fit with a roll cage. We'll see how it fits. So we were sitting on the side of the highway, and I thought the engine blew up because it just completely shut off after we ran over some rocks.
Catching this up.
But it ended up that the belt was completely shredded and keeps pulling the cam sensor apart here. So I just shut the engine down.
That big old boy.
Yeah, it's got a pretty good thing on there. Little tit. Chop her off. This has got to be like a temp number, maybe a 4.
No, there's pieces. Oh, there's this.
Yeah.
The belt's under itself.
Oh, it is?
That's why it's walking.
Ah. Well, you know what?
Try again.
No, just cut it off.
Huh?
It's not gonna overheat by the time we get to the house. I don't think. If it is, it's gonna blow off into this, and when that overfills, then it's gonna steam, and when it steams, and I know it's overheating, and I'll pull off and I'll shut it off. But by that time,
We'll be home.
right, we'll be home. That's what happens when you make your own pulley, and the rib is just a little too sharp. It completely shreds the belt. It's been fixed since.
The belt either, did we?
We didn't change the belt. We fixed the pulley, but it is still belt
On the
shredded.
tape off.
No more problems. Can't have any problems if you don't have a belt and tape. Start on up, boys. Oh, and I didn't get this before. Dash is all nice and nicely cut up. Mm-hmm. Next. Oh.
I'm not even gonna put my seal on.
Heading home. Shop. Gonna go say hi to Johnny and see what he's doing. At home, I got my sales receipt, my calculator, and some raffle tickets for the events we go to. So maybe tomorrow we'll be able to set up if everything comes in. If not, we'll hit up the next week. So one problem I've been having lately is the outside door handles aren't working. The link just fell off. So I'm gonna take the door panels off, throw those back on, and I will put everything back together. Hopefully they work. Well, it's not much, but you can see in there the little zip that I got thrown on the door handle. Until I get some real clips, or real fix, it'll work. So I'll throw the door back together and do the other side. Well, it's Saturday morning.